You are here, not by accident, but by the subtle pull of stars aligning, by the whispers of ancient currents that guided your very breath to this moment. Your soul recognized a deeper calling, a resonance that led you across the vast digital sands to this convergence. This is not merely information. It is a message etched in the cosmic ether, waiting for the precise moment of your readiness. Consider this an invitation, a path unfolding. Your arrival signifies a dawning awareness, a stirring within that seeks not just answers, but transformation. The universe has conspired to bring you to this place, to receive a wisdom that promises to awaken the sleeping potential within your own spirit. And real quick, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos. Now let's keep going. The great Ra, the primordial source, blazed forth from the void, his fiery gaze igniting the first spark of existence. Imagine that boundless light, the genesis of all consciousness, pouring into the nascent universe. This is the dawn of awareness, the initial illumination that sets the stage for all that is to come. It is the pure potential before form, the unmanifest becoming manifest. This divine radiance is the origin of every thought, every feeling, every breath that draws life into being. Without this primal light, there is only darkness, a void untouched by spirit. This initial illumination is the first step for any soul daring to awaken. It is the recognition that there is more than the mundane, a glimpse of the infinite tapestry woven by the divine. But light in its brilliance also casts shadows. And in that radiance, there is always a counterpoint, a necessary force to test and refine. The shadow of Set, the tempestuous god of chaos and storms, emerges not from malice, but from the very fabric of divine order. He is the storm that clears the air, the challenge that forges strength. Set represents the disruption, the upheaval that shakes the foundations of complacency. His power is the wildness that prevents stagnation, the unpredictable currents that force adaptation. He is the thunderclap that awakens the sleeping earth. To meet Set is to embrace the necessary friction of growth. It is to understand that true power is not born from stillness, but from the resilience forged in the face of disruption. His storms are not destructive ends, but midwives to profound change. Then, at the edge of the known, stands Anubis, the silent keeper of thresholds. His jackal gaze peers into the veil between worlds, a guide for souls venturing into the unknown. He is the one who watches over the liminal spaces, the sacred transitions. Anubis understands the dissolution that must precede renewal. He stands at the gates of mystery, where the familiar gives way to the profound and perhaps unsettling. His presence signifies a deep respect for the journey into uncharted territory. His role is to accompany us through the twilight passages, to ensure that the crossing is honored. He teaches us that the unknown is not something to be feared, but a sacred space where transformation truly begins. This confrontation with the shadow and the unknown leads us to the first alchemical stage, the Negrido, the blackening of the soul. It is a profound portal of dissolution, where old forms crumble and the self is stripped bare. The familiar structures of our lives can feel as if they are breaking down. Imagine the alchemist's retort, filled with the darkening matter, a chaotic slurry of what once was. This is the stage of decay, of breakdown, where everything seems lost in an impenetrable darkness. It is here that the ego's grip loosens. This raw, vulnerable state is essential. It is the necessary compost from which new life will eventually spring. The blackening is not an end, but a profound preparation for what is to come. From this dense darkness, the sacred tears of Isis fall, a symbol of potent restoration. She, the divine healer, the sorceress of boundless compassion, possesses the power to mend what has been shattered. Her tears are not of sorrow alone, but of potent life-giving energy. She gathers the scattered fragments, piecing together what was broken with unwavering love. Her magic is the gentle, persistent force that seeks to restore wholeness, even from the most devastating dismemberment. She understands the intricate tapestry of existence. Isis embodies the principle of renewal, the divine feminine nurturance that can bring back life to the seemingly lifeless. Her power is a testament to the enduring capacity for healing and the profound strength found in compassion. With the fragments gathered, the soul enters the albedo, the whitening of purity. Emerging from the Negrido's darkness, this is a stage of cleansing and purification. The intense dissolution begins to clarify, revealing a refined essence. The dense blackness thins, giving way to a luminous, pearlescent white. It is the stage of spiritual awakening, where the impurities are burned away and a pristine clarity emerges. Like sunrise after the darkest night, a new light dawns. This is the stage of nascent truth, where the soul begins to recognize itself in its purified form. It is a period of quiet contemplation, a refilling of the spirit after the emptying of the Negrido, preparing for the next phase of integration. But this newfound purity must be balanced, guided by the unwavering truth of Ma'at. Her scales, eternally poised, represent the law of cosmic order, justice, and truth. She is the anchor of reality, the principle of equilibrium. Ma'at's presence reminds us that balance is not static, but a dynamic harmony. It is the understanding that every action has a consequence, and that true order arises from alignment with universal principles. Her feather of truth is the standard. To live in accordance with Ma'at is to walk a path of integrity. It is to strive for inner alignment with the divine order, ensuring that our transformations are grounded in truth and justice, not fleeting illusions. These ancient truths are further codified within the 7 Hermetic laws, the cosmic blueprint governing all existence. These principles, mirrored in the wisdom of ancient Egypt, offer a profound understanding of the universe's mechanics. Mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect. And gender are not mere concepts, but the very laws by which reality unfolds. They are the hidden currents that shape our experiences, the invisible architecture of creation. To grasp these laws is to begin to understand the interconnectedness of all things. From the smallest atom to the grandest galaxy, they are the keys to unlocking a deeper perception of the world and our place within it. This understanding leads us to the awakening of divine vision, symbolized by the Eye of Horus. This sacred symbol represents healing, protection, and ultimate perception, transcending the limitations of ordinary sight. It is the faculty of higher consciousness. The Eye of Horus sees beyond duality, beyond the mere surface of things. It pierces through illusion to perceive the underlying truth, the interconnectedness that Ma'at governs. It is the gaze that recognizes the divine in all. This awakened vision allows us to see the sacred in the mundane, the eternal in the temporal. It is the gift of clarity, enabling us to navigate the complexities of life with wisdom and grace. With this heightened perception, we approach the rubedo, the reddening of enlightenment. This is the final alchemical portal, the blossoming of the transformed self, radiant and integrated. It is the culmination of the alchemical journey. The albedo's pure white intensifies, deepening into a vibrant, life-affirming red. This is the stage of spiritual integration, where the purified essence is infused with divine purpose, ready to act in the world. It is the birth of the sage. The rubedo signifies not an end, but a powerful new beginning, empowered and aligned with the highest good. It is the realization of potential, the blossoming of the soul into its full glory. This profound integration echoes the myth of Osiris, who suffered a brutal death and dismemberment, only to be resurrected by the unwavering love of Isis. His story is the ultimate symbol of inner resurrection after deep transformation. Osiris's journey mirrors our own descent into the underworld of the self, our own breaking apart and the subsequent rebuilding into something more potent, more divine. He represents the promise of renewal. His resurrection is the triumph of spirit over death, of wholeness over fragmentation. It is a testament to the cyclical nature of existence, where endings are merely preludes to new beginnings. And within this cycle, we find the fierce love of Sekhmet, the lioness goddess whose power can both destroy and heal. Her fearsome aspect is a purifying flame, burning away the illusions of ego and the clinging self. She is the force that incinerates the stale, the corrupt, the outdated. Her roar is not of anger, but of divine will, clearing the path for the emergence of your true, unadulterated essence. She is the purifying fire. Sekhmet's love is not gentle, but it is absolute. It is the tough love that liberates, the fire that purifies the gold of your spirit, revealing its intrinsic brilliance and strength. Your destiny, therefore, is not a fixed point, but an eternal becoming. The wisdom you have encountered, the transformations you have begun, are not the end of a journey, but the unfolding of your own divine potential. You have walked through the portals, faced the shadows, and stood before the scales of truth. This is your path, your ongoing evolution, guided by the timeless laws and the divine archetypes that resonate within your very being. The journey continues, an endless unfolding of the sacred. You are now a conscious participant in the grand cosmic dance, the eternal becoming of the soul. Make sure to subscribe for more videos and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. We'll see you in the next one.